Well, good afternoon, everybody. Yes, that south wind made it a little bit on the warm side. Certainly felt like springtime out there. Actually starting to get a little, perspiration going here in the afternoon hours. But we watch and wait as to see, hopefully our fortunes will change within the next 3 or 4 days. That system that I've been talking about for about 4 or 5 days finally moved off onshore from the Pacific. It is producing rain and snow in Southern California, Nevada, Arizona as well, and they're really excited to be getting that because they've been in a worse drought than we have for over a month now. And so as the system moves ashore, it starts getting unstable air and triggering off that rain chance. Little frontal system right now, south of it has kind of stalled, but that should begin to move as the upper dip there starts to move onshore, and that will certainly move that thing in our direction. Texas will be getting some much needed rainfall. Hopefully we'll get in on the action. We'll take a look at that coming up in a moment. Now tomorrow morning, for those of you early risers, we're looking for another soupy morning, looking at half-mile visibility and maybe less, so a big fog problem overnight and into the early part of the day. Should burn off by, certainly 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in most areas. So we take a look at your morning temperatures. So these are the lows. So 60, 63, not bad. And then we dip a little bit after that dry air comes in. But again, Saturday looks wet. Sunday's clearing. And then Monday is nice and clear for the weather. Now, here's the rainfall potential over the next 5 days. You can see how we get very little stuff. Then we watch on Friday as that system comes in from the west. And then on Saturday, there's our front. Okay, so if you're north of I-10, you're probably going to see more than an inch. If you're south of I-10, between us and Corpus, I'm thinking ½ inch to 1 inch rain totals. Now, we could have a couple of isolated heavy thunderstorms in the generalized rain. And when does it get here? That's what we'll be showing you in a moment. There you see the real heavy rainfall totals up to the north. So daytime highs. We're talking 80 again tomorrow, and then 79 on Saturday, 76 with a little bit of a north wind on Sunday, and then we warm back up into the low 80s next week. So let's take a look at future track. There we're looking at Friday. There you see the stormy weather, the snow in the southern Sierra, and then the frontal system trailing down. There you see the whole system move across Texas. Now the center of it's going to be right about here. So yes, they're going to be having the heavier weather if you happen to be driving north on Saturday. And then the front comes through late at night. So this is going to be thunder shower activity before the front comes through. Then after the front comes through, it dries up. And on Sunday, we should have a pretty nice day. Hopefully, we'll have a nice day after that rainfall. Now, looking farther out into the future, here we are on Monday, beautiful sunny day. Tuesday, we've got a storm in the Rockies. Will it make it to our area? Well, that one may not make it. It might skirt to the north of us, but at least things are moving from the west coast, and we'll have a chance of getting more of this later on in the next 2 weeks. So I think that we're in a better situation this week than we were last week. So your forecast then tomorrow getting up to about 77 degrees down along the immediate coastline. And then we're looking at 75 in Port Lavaca. In Cuero, you're getting up to about 78, 80 degrees as well. So on the partly cloudy side with a fairly strong southerly wind, there's the rainfall mostly on Saturday, then clearing up for Sunday. That's your 7-day forecast. Reminding everybody we do have a